All right, it's day 3 at 6:34. It was a pretty restful night for about everybody. It started to rain a little bit.
Say restful or restless?
Restless,
Definitely
actually.
restless. I was just worried about bears coming to grab my food right next to my tent.
Yeah, because we put our food right next to our heads, basically. And then, yeah, and it started raining in the middle of the night just a little bit.
Tried to put my rain fly on at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I watched G get out of her tent in the middle of the night. It was pretty funny. It just sounded kind of surreal and relaxing when it started raining from my perspective. But Kevin's, he's got some problems with the pad. Not inflating or de-inflating.
Doesn't stay inflated.
So thankfully we only have we have what, nine miles today.
9.4.
0.4 to this. It's supposed to be an epic lake. So we're pretty stoked about that. So I've had kind of half a cup of coffee, and then we're gonna hike for a little bit and then have some breakfast. And yeah, so it's cloudy today. It doesn't smell like smoke. It really started, the smoke came in yesterday, late afternoon, just before we got into camp. It was weird, it just kind of rolled in. But we're okay though. So yeah, so we'll talk to you guys soon. Okay. Oh. Yeah. All right, so when you look at the ground, how many different tracks do you see? What do you see? If you look really close, you get feet. Those could be hikers, trail runners. You can see horses, and you can tell there, but where is that? Somewhere in there you'll see like dogs. Although I don't know if we're supposed to have dogs here. Either that or it's some other animal, probably dogs though. And if you notice, there's also tire tracks because there's a lot of mountain bikers, mountain bikers going through here. And if you look really close, you notice the ground looks kind of like punctured. Well, remember it sprinkled last night, so the dry dirt is kind of balled up a little bit. So there's a lot to look at if you actually take your time. All right, so we're stopping for breakfast. We've gone about 2.5 miles, we think, which means we're a little under a third of a way. And we're stopping at a viewpoint. If you have not been able to see this much of the lake yet, the smoke is kind of really spread all over the place, so maybe that's good news for the fires and stuff. But it's pretty nice right now. It's like no wind, there's no mosquitoes right here. We had mosquitoes last night.
No bugs right here.
And I forgot to tell you, I drank a bunch of water that was unfiltered by mistake. Got it out of a spring, and no ill effects. So I'm very thankful for that. So we're slowly making our way up this hill, and we're at a pretty good viewpoint right here. Yeah, this is kind of what we're looking at. Super nice. There was another really awesome spot. We're like on a saddle between the lake and this kind of stuff, but I didn't take a picture, sorry. Just glad Gabrielle naming that rock pile Gabrielle Rock, I guess. So we don't think we're gonna hike down there, but if you look close, there's like a trail cutting through there that goes all the way down. And we think that our trail is gonna intersect with the top of that ridge up here somewhere. No, it's okay, Gav. Yeah.
Over there, it's like a river or something.
I feel like we passed the lake on the way in.
Ah. That's some sort of waterway, I don't know.
It looks pretty wide.
Yeah.
Over there, looks like there might be another body of water.
Huh.
And then I guess there's another nice little lake.
Yeah, because the river flows
Here, I'm gonna keep walking.
along in there somewhere.
I see.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, the Truckee River.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're good, you're good. Ah.
So our original plan was...
It's clearing up today. This is the clearest we've seen.
Well, see, you don't get paid a whole lot, but your expenses are...
Going up there somewhere. Woo!
You know, you can do what you actually like.
Not in an office. Yeah, that's nice.
I don't know, could be.
Nevada state line, which means this ought to say
I've seen a through hiker wear
California.
a leather belt.
Yeah, really. It's probably the clearest we've had the entire trip. The smoke is blown away pretty much. The sun's almost white again, which is really nice. We just have about, I don't know, 3 miles to the lake. We're gonna stop there for lunch, we think. And we're actually gonna camp there, do a little swimming, little laundry. Should be nice. Whoop. A lot of flies out right here for some weird reason. There is a reason why it's called the Tahoe Rim Trail. Although a lot of it, you don't feel like you're in a rim. Lots of hiking for sure. This is what I'm looking at right now. You can see our trail way in front of us. We're getting close to that lake. It's sure gonna feel good. I think we're gonna go over this little pass. We should be right above that in a few minutes. Oh, a little bit of downhill is going to be nice. So we're on the trail and we saw this from up above. Check it out. What is that, wild corn? Never seen anything like this before. Oh, the trail goes right by it. Ah, there you go. Craig just cut the trail. What? Hold on, Kevin. I gotta stop the video. We got a trail issue here.
Wildflowers.
Yeah, so here's there's a bunch of little flowers. I don't know how close I can get. Pretty cool. I've never seen anything like that.
Very close to the Tahoe Meadows trailhead. I have to think about it.
So we made it to camp. The high point was 9,300 feet, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and where are we at right now, G?
We are at Gray Lake.
Yeah, we're Gray Lake, and
Oh, you'd ask
it's
about
it's 8,000.
elevation.
Yeah.
Monumento.
You can just check your watch.
According to Gut Hook, it's 9,072 feet.
Oh, 9,000. Ooh.
My watch says 84.
Yeah.
And I don't think my watch is correct.
Yeah, yeah. So it's pretty. We're pretty tired though. We're actually pretty worn out from yesterday. I think more than today. We didn't get good night's sleeps and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and we're not super hungry either, which we can't figure out. So that's a kind of concerning in a way. But maybe that's because I'm not just eating couscous for every meal this year and those really cheap 20-gram protein bars. Maybe I'm actually having better food, so that's why. At least I'm hoping that's what's happening. So, yeah.
What do we got going on here?
This is painful. Oh, did you hear it crunch?
It's hard to tell if it's the crunch of your foot or the crunch.
Ugh. Oh. Okay, that's probably. Yeah. Taking pictures of the awesome flowers. So we're getting some water from, we think it's a spring right up above us here, but we're not sure. But there's no lake up there. I don't see any snow. Super nice, huh? We probably don't even need to filter the water, but we're thinking we probably should. Yeah, that's just super nice, isn't it?
I want to be able to put my electrolyte stuff in here.
Yeah, smell it. So G's actually, you're putting good water into your water bottle so you can drink straight out of it. Nice.
One designated water bottle.
Yeah. Water is so cold. If you look at the bags and the waters, there's actually condensation. Water is like ice cold. Whew. So as far as I can tell, that's the source. At least one of them right there. See it flowing out. If you go up, it's just rocks. Just rocks. And then it just goes rocks. Don't let anybody tell you that hikers don't take cleanliness serious. So this is at the lake where we're camping tonight. We're camped on the other side. That's kind of not a lake, but it is a lake. That's where that cold stream flows into. All right, so we're at the end of the day. Our dinner's hydrating, and there's a few mosquitoes out here. And pretty good hike today. And what's our elevation, G?
We're at 9,044 feet.
Cool. Anything you want to say about today?
It was nice. It was a steadier climb than anticipated, so it didn't like destroy you, especially after yesterday's 18-mile day.
Yeah, for sure.
Our bodies were just tired.
Yeah, cool. All right. End of the day. Eat, go to sleep. Wake up,
Do
hike.
it again.